confused. But then finally, Arjuna was getting confused and also lamenting, and finally Krishna gave all the solution and everything he explained. Krishna explained everything to Arjuna. It was not forcefully. It was with Arjuna also wanted to know what is right, what he has to do. It was not that only Krishna is telling it. It is only on request of the Arjuna. Krishna never forced anybody. Here also we are not been forced by Krishna, but Krishna wants you all to be reformed, you all to go back to Krishna, but it is not forcefully. Krishna, even though we see everyone has come from Krishna, but Krishna is not forcing each one of us to worship him. It is with your own determination, with your own will, you have to do it, and that is how you can go back to Krishna. If you're not getting reformed, you have to go through that karmic cycle. You have to keep on repeating through the birth after death and death after rebirth. This cycle will keep on repeating. It will not stop. It is not necessary. As you know, you are not going to be only human. It would keep on changing. The rotation would happen. The cycle will repeat from one small insect, then you'll grow, and then something happens, and then continuously you are not going to miss any of the species if you are not going if you are not willing to do service of the Lord. If you are not practicing devotional service, you are going to be back here only. So now after all this, when Arjuna heard this Chatur Shlokes, he already declared that your Dhama is Pavitram, you are the Adi Purusham, everything comes from you, and whoever knows this, and it is not only I am saying this, all the saints, all the Acharyas are already confirmed in the past, like Narad Muni, Vyasadeva, everybody has already confirmed. Now you yourself, Arjuna is hearing Bhagavad Gita directly from the lotus mouth of the Lord, and Krishna is saying everything to Arjuna in front of him, and he has a proof that already people have confirmed this. Now you yourself are confirming. So now we have also source. Arjuna is a source for all of us, how we have to practice bhakti. In his footsteps, we have to approach the Lord. How we can approach the Lord? By surrendering to the Lord. Like in who remembers Karpanya Dosha Shloka?
Mataji.
Yes, whoever remembers, please can.
Pricchami Tvam
Dharma Samuda Chetaha Yachelyansinitam Rohitanme Shishyastiham Shadimam Tam Prapannam.
Thank you so much. So in that step, he took the opportunity and requested Krishna, and he said that I am so confused with all this dosha. There are so many dosha in me. I am getting confused with my duties. What should I do? Please guide me. That is the way we have to approach the Lord. Like, we can't directly approach the Lord. We can approach our acharyas. We can approach our gurus who have given us the light how we have to do bhakti. In that way we can do. We can also approach the Lord. It is not like that, and Krishna is also going to reciprocate in that way. So always, whatever little you can do, start the step at this stage, at very movement. Okay, I want to see that form of yours. Now Arjuna wants to know, he's not understanding how Krishna maintains everything comes from him. Can you see here all the pictures which are there? We all know, no, everything comes from Vishnu, and everything comes from Krishna, and Krishna is creating Brahma, and everything is coming, right? But from Krishna, all the Vishnus have come up, and they have particular role to do, and they do it. Every universe, I'll share the Golok chart. I forgot to share it yesterday. I'll share that. And if you see all the manifestation, all the universes are there, and it has been connected. It is not only one planet which is there. There are so many planets. It has been said. If you put mustards, have you seen mustards? It is so small, no?
Yes, Mataji.
If you put all the mustard, you buy some mustard and put in a bag. There are so many mustards. Will you count it?
No, Mataji.
So thousands of planets are there like that. It is like a mustard seed, right? It has so much of universes, different planets are there. So everywhere, everyone, like for this one planet, like Swarga, we see Brahma Loka, one Brahma is there, but every universe has, every planet has a different Brahma. There is not only one Brahma. For this material world, there is one Brahma. There are so many other universes also. There are a lot of, that is a position which is being allotted to that he is also one of the humans. He is an exalted human. Even his Brahma is going to die one day. After the life of Brahma, all manifestation is going to enter into Vishnu only, and again it would be idle for some time, and again the Srishti is being created, manifestation and dissolution, it keeps on happening. Okay, so now here Arjuna is seeing all the forms whichever Krishna has created. It has become Krishna became very huge, and he was almost touching the sky, and all the manifestation whichever he has created, he could see the sun, moon, earth, planet, everything he was able to see, and all the weapons, all the poisonous snakes, vasukis, everything he was able to see, and all the demigods also, because Krishna has already confirmed that Adi Devana. So Krishna is the source of all the demigods. So we know all the demigods. This is
Lord Ganesha,
Lord Ganesha. And this one,
Shiva,
this one,
Lord
Hanumanji.
Hanuman. Very nice. So these are all the, even all the you can say Vyasadeva. So many of them are there. Parshurama. Everything has come from Krishna only. Yes. So we can understand in that way. But why did Arjuna ask Lord Krishna to show the universal form? That is a big question. Why did he wanted to know that? Can anybody tell me why? Because he was already, there was no confusion for him. He already knew that Krishna is the Lord. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He came to know. He was knowing it. And in yesterday's chapter also, he confirmed that, right? But still he wanted to see the universal form. For what reason? Anybody can tell me?
To convince people, Mataji, to convince people who are thinking Krishna is a same person as ours. He's nothing like God. For them to
Yes, people will think in that way, no? And after seeing all the opulences of the Lord, which are the 6 opulences of the Lord?
beauty, strength, rich, renunciation, knowledge.
Yes. Very nice.
Famous knowledge.
Famous, yes, attractive. Very good. He's very wealthy, very rich, very famous, very pretty, very attractive, very attractive.
Reunion.
Yes, renunciation. He was a perfect yogi. He has taught us how to meditate also, how we have to do our activities, and how we should not be attached to the results of the work which we are doing. So Arjuna is now wanting to know the universal form, but it is not just because he doubted Krishna. Is there any reason why anywhere you saw that Arjuna is doubting Krishna?
No, Mataji.
No, ma'am.
Never doubted. We have the tendency, we keep on doubting, something has not happened, and we had prayed to Lord and it didn't work, and we just keep and come and blame the Lord. No, we never should be doubting. Whatever see what we wish, and if it is happening well. If something is happening without our wish and against our wish, that means that is Krishna's plan. You should accept it. Whatever is there, that is Lord's plan. We should not be going against it or keep on crying for it. We have to do our best.
Whatever wrong happens, there is something for reason there.
Yes, there is something. Yes, there must be karma, there must be Krishna wills that. So whatever is there, we should not be we should not be just keep on thinking about it. We have to move on. We have to do whatever is there. We have to accept it as Krishna's plan. Okay, so we should never doubt. Arjuna also never doubted Krishna. That was not the reason. Did you think there is any doubt Arjuna had?
No,
No.
Mataji.
No, he
No,
never doubted Krishna. He never doubted. That was a wrong excuse. He considered himself special. Do you think he was special?
No.
No,
Yes, he is
No.
Mataji.
special.
No,
But
Mataji.
he never considered himself
No.
special. That Lord should reveal him. It was not forcefully. He requested Krishna. We can't go. See, so many scientists and all, they want to explore what is there in that planet, this planet. They try to so many continuously from when the scientists have come up. So every time, all the generations, they want to go to the moon, they want to go to some planets, but it is not with the intention to know the Lord. Is it with love or with to know the Lord in fully? No, they just want to explore
No, Mataji.
what is there and they want to become famous. They want the result for it, right? Because they want to become famous, and so that entire in history, we'll also in future we also want our name on some of the books, and that is why we want to become famous. It is not for any special reason. They want lot of money, they want fame, that's why they are working hard. It is not with knowing to know the Lord. He considered himself special. No, that is not the right reason. That is also the wrong reason. The third point here they have given is to convince people who will consider Krishna as an ordinary person. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, very nice. Because like us, if we see Krishna's photo, and sometimes even we feel that he's a human. Yes, he is a person, but we can't consider Krishna to be in our platform like us. He is there. We are also part and parcel of the Lord. Some part of it. If you see, thousands of flowers are there, but each one is different, no? So Krishna is the creator of all this. Even though some percentage of it we also have, like we are also Satchitanand, Krishna is also Satchitanand. Everything, we also have some qualities of Krishna, but not in 100%, right? Some opulences are there. In someone is very intelligent, someone is very pretty, someone is very rich, someone is very smart. Some qualities we also have, but not in full. To convince people who will consider, we'll also consider that he has come in Dwapar Yuga. That means he is also born, and we are also born. We'll start comparing. Humans have the tendency to compare. So we may consider Krishna as an ordinary person to show that no, he is not only an ordinary person. He's a person, but he's a transcendental one. His body, his soul, everything is same. For us, it is a different. After a certain age, we are going to die, and our body is going to deteriorate, and our soul is going to go off. So we can't.
Our body is temporary and Krishna's body is permanently.
Very nice. Correct. Very good. So to convince people who consider Krishna as an ordinary person, he wanted to prove that. And that is why, because of his mercy, we all can read Bhagavad Gita. We all can hear Bhagavad Gita. We try to take his footsteps. Yet also you have seen that whoever the great souls, whoever does any activity, their action is being followed. Yes or no? As we have seen in the slides with that chapter. Yes, anybody? Yes. Correct. So whoever follows on the steps of the great acharyas or the great learned person, they have a responsibility. They have to showcase how we have to behave. That's why that they are the on whom we are also dependent. We also know how they have done it. We also try to take some examples and try to move ahead. And also he knew that in future there would be fake gurus like this who would like to earn lot of money. They'll try to make you do some yoga and they'll try to extract some money, and they sometimes many of them fool us, right? But he that in future it may happen. There might be some fake gurus who would
Mataji, they would tell that I am the God. I am the God.
He said many a times it happens, no? You come to know
Yes,
that in
Mataji.
news and all, people are trying to extract a lot of money from people, poor people. Poor people are also like, they do some magic. They also believe and they give some money, they'll get some ash and they'll say, put this, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't go there, wear this, which color and all. So many things they keep on saying. And people also believe that whatever their karma is there, it will not, it will go, and if they are suffering, it will go off and you're going to become happy. Yes, you have to suffer the karma, but Krishna can take out all the karmas. Everything is Krishna only has it, no? Maya Devi is being controlled by Krishna only. So there is Krishna has all the opportunities. Whatever he wants, he can do it. But he doesn't go out of the way. Whatever is there, he'll do it for you. But if you are a great,
Mataji, if we surrender to Krishna and ask him to
if you are a great devotee, no, nothing happens to you. Krishna is taking care of you, and even you are not going to do anything wrong. You are also going to go through that footsteps, because the ignorance which is there, it is going off, right? Krishna is taking out all the ignorance with shining lamp, so of light, of knowledge. So definitely, when you have knowledge, when you know this is not right, a small baby, it will go and see a candle. If it will see a candle, if it wants to go and touch it, it will continuously go and try to touch it, even though he didn't knew that it is going to harm him. Our parents, they'll try to keep it somewhere else so that the baby is not reachable. Yes or no? Even medicines and all, no? Kids have the tendency to just play everything. So it is very important that we have a correct guru. Otherwise, we are going to spoil our life, right? Very rare human form which we have got. After so many reformations, we have come to this stage, and we have to do the best whatever we could do in this life. So some fake gurus, definitely they'll fool you and they'll extract your money and nothing you're going to get. So to show me the so whenever you see a fake guru, you can just tell them, yeah, why not? Why don't you show the universal form? Just getting ashes, that is just the magician job, right? To take the bird from this place to there and showing nothing is here and some flower is coming. This is all magician's work. Anybody can do that if they learn it, okay? So that nothing special in that. But God is like, he can show the universal form. So you can understand that if somebody is saying, I am God, you can tell them that, please show me the universal form. That way you can understand who are fooling you. Normal vision, with normal vision, what happens? So Krishna is ready to show universal form to the law, to Arjuna. So Arjuna is now about to see the universal form. But Krishna said you can't see it with this material eyes, because Krishna has created this universe in certain form. It becomes very difficult for a human to understand all this. So Krishna is giving divine eyes to Arjuna now. Here also, in one more person has got a divine eyes. Anybody knows?
Sanjaya.
Sanjaya, very nice. Vyasadeva gave divine eyes to Sanjaya also, because Sanjaya was sitting. Where was he sitting?
He was sitting with Dhritarashtra.
Yes, he was sitting with Dhritarashtra in his palace in Hastinapura. He was sitting, and the war was happening in Kurukshetra. So there was a long distance, but they could just see as if some presentation is going on some this projector, and they could just see that everything live. But now we have the television and all, but that time it was not like that. But they could see it because they have got a divine eyes. He was being given a divine eyes. Similarly, now Arjuna is going to get a divine eyes. Normal vision cannot behold the cosmic form of the Lord. So Arjuna was given a divine eyes. So here, who wants to read the translation?
Can I?
Yes, please.
May I, Mataji? The Supreme, ma'am.
Yes, Kritika.
Yes, ma'am. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, O son of Parth, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied divine and multicolored forms.
So you can see so many colors are there, multicolored forms. Some are fearful, some fire is coming. It is very bright, very shining. Sometimes thunder is coming. You feel very scary, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Thunder is coming. You feel very scary. So here Arjuna, when he saw that, so he could see entire universes, all the humans, all the thousands, hundreds of hands Krishna is having, thousands of thighs he is having. When he saw that, he was like, oh, what is this? What is happening? He was so scareful, He saw so many different types of species and all. Not only that, he could also see people after dying, they are just going inside Krishna's mouth. So Arjuna witnessed everything, right? So yes, Anushka, read this.
Okay, Mataji. O best of Bharatas, see here the many different manifestors of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and all the other demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard before.
So a universal form, before this, nobody had seen. Only they had just like Devaki Mata has just saw the little form of the Lord, the universe which was there in Krishna's mouth. When she saw that, she also fainted and she forgot. Krishna made her forget. Here, so
Mataji, Yashoda Mata, no Mataji.
sorry, Yashoda Maya just saw that because all his friends came running and said that Krishna, his Kana is having mud. So she came running and just wanted to clean his mouth, and she asked him to open his mouth. When he opened his mouth, she could see the entire manifestation which was there inside the universe, the galaxy. She could just see the galaxy and she fainted. Here Arjuna is seeing the entire manifestation, universal form of the Lord and everything. He was so he is very exalted devotee of the Lord. He is special, otherwise this is not possible. Krishna is doing it with his will only. Nobody can force Krishna, right? So for the devotees, he does so many things. He also reciprocates in that way. So he could see Adityas who have come from Brahma. There are Adityas, Rudras. Rudras are the Shivas which are there. Ashwini Kumaras, all the demigods. Behold, many wonderful things which no one has ever seen. So Arjuna is very, very special, and he got the universal form darshan. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, yes, Kritika, you want to read?
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, O son of Parth, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied divine and multicolored forms.
Yes, it is Pratha.
Mataji, this is...
Yeah, it is done, no? Sorry.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was actually done. Went back. So he saw all the thousands of hands, legs, and a sun, moon, and shining bright. So he could see everything. And now, after that, Krishna is saying nobody had in the past had seen all these wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard of before. They also didn't see this much of it. Only 400 form Vishnu was showing, but he couldn't show. He didn't show the universal form, all the species of life, all the demigods, all the Devi Devatas, all the manifestations which were there. Everything Arjuna could see that. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you the divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulences. Now you have to get a divine eyes because in this material world, I have given certain type of. If you go to some places, will you wear only same cloth everywhere?
No, Mataji.
No, right? When you go to some climatic, very hot places, you would like to wear some cotton clothes or very light clothes so that you don't feel hot. And if you go to some Switzerland or some countries or Kashmir also, if you go, you feel very cold and you'd like to cover your entire body with some thermal wears or some woolen clothes so that you are warm. So similarly, if you go to some, if you want to see some far distance, something like something is there very far, you like to wear your specs, or you would like to, but you can't see. Sometimes your vision, you can't see, you have some problem, your eyes are not, even you can't see the board in the school. Many times kids are complaining they are not able to see it, so they want some specs. Similarly, Arjuna is not able to see all this because some special power is required to know that, because this creation is in normal, how Krishna is created is a different way, and that is a divine one. So to know the divine thing, we will have to have a divine eyes. So we are with so many defects, like we have defect of senses, we have illusion, right? We see something and it is actually not the fact. Illusions are also there. Some picture is there, we feel that yeah, it is something is falling down, but actually it is not. And we also have, we commit mistakes, we also try to cheat others. Sometimes we want everything, we do mistakes so much of for success, we may cheat, we may do some mistake, we may go out of the way and do it. And we also have the tendency to cheat. It is normal human tendency, this happens, no? What are the normal human tendencies? We have defective senses. Are our senses very perfect? Can we smell something sitting here from 1 kilometer, half kilometer?
No, ma'am.
We can't even see something beyond the door, what is there in the same room. If you lock the door and if you don't have that binocular or any that glass which is there on the door, if it is not there, you can't see something beyond that, no? And that is why our senses are defective. We also have illusion. We feel that this is right, this is wrong, but that is because of illusion. In this material world, these are all the problems which are there. We commit mistakes also. We try to cheat others also. We want to become famous. We are jealous also. There are so many other bad qualities we have. Even if you want to see something, so like it's a small thing which we would like to have microscopes and all, no, the blood samples and all which they collect and they'll check through microscopes, because it is not possible for them to view it like that. Our eyes are not like that perfect enough. So even if you want to see something in the universes, in the sky and all, you like to get the binoculars and all. So these are the instruments which you get to see different things. Here Arjuna is given a instrument, a divine vision, so that he could see everything, and he could see so many thousands of hands, legs, mouths, and even the snakes, the fearful. And Arjuna was getting little fear, like if you go to watch a 3D movie, you get a 3D camera, this glasses also, right? So you wear that and you see it very with a nice effect, you enjoy it. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, what did he say? Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-armed form and at last showed him his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. Arjuna saw this entire universal form of the Lord and he got very fearful. Definitely, no, so many snakes are coming and so many suns he could see, so many light is coming, fire is coming, so many big demigods are there, so many weapons are there, and he was very fearful. Thousands of head of Krishna and thousands of thighs, and he was so huge. It was very fearful for Arjuna, and he was not understanding what to do now. So he was really fearful to see the four-handed, to see thousands of hands. Then Krishna transformed into two-handed form. That also he was little fearful. Devi Devdas don't often get a chance to see this form of the Lord, thousands of head, thousands of legs, right? And Arjuna got to see it because he is very, very pure devotee of the Lord. And Krishna also confirmed that he is never envious of him. That is why it was being shown this. And Arjuna could also see that before the war only, everything was going inside Krishna's mouth. Even the universal form, he could see everyone is going inside. Even Bhishma Pitama, everyone was going inside Krishna's mouth. All the soldiers, all his acharyas, everyone, all the relatives. Arjuna is surprised, shocked with and his mouth is open, wide open. He's surprised and fearful. beautiful. Now he encouraged Arjuna by coming in a four-handed form, and then he came in a two-handed form. So Krishna is already destroyed everyone. Okay, before the war only Krishna had already destroyed everything, but now Arjuna is just an instrument. Krishna chose Arjuna to become an instrument, and Arjuna has become an instrument. Yes, Misha, you can read this.
My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am.
Yes, so with the undivided devotional service, when you do devotional service with full, so Krishna will definitely know. So with undivided devotional service, I can be understood as I am. You can't imagine, because our imagination is very limited. We can imagine very little. With imagination, we can't understand Krishna. We should be reading the Shastras. We should be reading Bhagavad Gita. We try to learn Bhagavad Gita. So here Krishna is saying anybody can do bhakti. Here he was born in a very low family, Kanakadasa. He was born in a low family, and earlier he was not allowed in the temple because he was born in a very low family. He wanted to take darshan of Krishna. This is Udupi Shri Krishna. Okay, we'll take the blessing of Udupi Shri Krishna. Okay, so when he went there, the Brahmanas didn't allow him to enter the temple. So what happened? He was standing out near a small window, very small it was. During that period, it was very small. And they could see the Krishna from behind. They were from that window. From the far also you can see that window, it was there. So they were able to see it. And he started singing Krishna, the bhajan. He was singing very beautifully and with full devotion. He had lot of devotion. With bhakti he was doing it. So Krishna, what did the temple deity, what did the deity do? It turned itself towards that window, a small window. Okay, the entrance is somewhere else, and the deity turned opposite of it to give darshan to Kanakadasa. So this is a real story which has happened. Until now, the window is now little extended. So from out also you can see Krishna very beautifully. So that is what a great devotee can do. If they are doing bhakti, even Krishna helps them, and he fulfills every devotee's wish. Okay, he fulfills it, and Krishna comes personally to take care of it. Ananyas chintayanto mam ejana parupasate tesha. Who wants to chant that? Yes, anybody knows?
Can you send the
Mataji, I know.
chat?
Mataji, I know.
Yes, chant please.
Ananyaschintayanto mami jana parupasate tesha nithyabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham.
Nice. So Krishna will take care, and he will give you what you are lacking, and he will preserve what you have, right? He will preserve it. So in Bhagavad Gita, we have 3 sections of it. First is Karma Yoga. First 6 chapter. There are 18 chapters, right? 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18. Okay. So first 6 chapter is Karma Yoga. It talks about how you have to do karma. Then it has been said how in Krishna consciousness you have to do karma. Okay. Then it comes Bhakti Yoga. How you have to do bhakti. That is the yoga ladder. We have already seen. So these 6 chapters will talk about bhakti. From 7 to 12, all this will talk about bhakti. And from 13, that is Jnana Yoga, till the last chapters, 18 chapter, it is all Jnana, the knowledge which is there. So everything, whatever is special, we try to hide it, no? Like a ring is there. We'll try to preserve it so that it doesn't get spoiled. We want to place it in a nice box. So you'll paste it. The whatever is there, the masala which is there in the between, like whatever the first stuffed parotas and all they do it, you put inside the aloo, everything, the paneer, everything is stuffed inside and you make it. And sandwich is there, you stuff so many nice butter, cheese and so many things, you put nice vegetables and all, everything is stored very beautifully here and you eat it. So the main portion is in the middle of the sandwich. Similarly, there is bhakti in the main, that is the main thing which is there of the Bhagavad Gita, which you have to understand, that is stored in the middle of the chapters. So how you can do bhakti, how to begin the undivided devotional service towards the Lord, you should chant the glories of the name of the Lord. Always chant Maha Mantra. Try to chant it. Let us all chant once again.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you so much. So how can we do seva? How can we do? Who knows which are the ways you can do? There are 9 ways, right? 9 ways you can do. We are standing.
I know.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam.
Very nice. Yes, Misha.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Arjunam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam.
Very nice, very nice. So these are the ways, 9 ways. But how we can do? We use all our senses to serve the master of senses. Who is our master of senses? Rishikesha. Yes, Rishikesha is the master of the senses. How we can use our senses? Rishikena, what happens no? Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. It has been said because Krishna is the proprietor of all the senses. So he is the proprietor of this body and he is the master of all the senses. So we have to serve the senses. We have to serve, you have to serve the master with all the senses. So these are the senses which we have. What can we do with our beautiful eyes which Krishna has given? Is it only to see movies and something, just going to some other places and watching different views and all? No, right?
Oh Mataji, to
With
see
the
the beautiful
eyes?
form of Krishna.
Yes, we can see the beautiful form of the Lord with our senses. So what can we do with this? Yes, someone else can tell me. What can we do with this? Okay, whichever. Yes,
What, ma'am?
we can't hear you, I think.
Hello, ma'am.
What can you do with your hands?
Mataji,
Ma'am,
we can
pray.
serve
We can pray. We can pray.
Yes, we can pray.
Mataji, we can serve Krishna. We can
We
serve
can serve Krishna.
We can serve Krishna. We can serve Krishna Prasadam and we can also pray to Krishna.
Yes, so these are all the ways we can hear. Shravanam we can do with our ears. We can chant the name of the Lord with our senses. Yes, all the senses. With nose, what we
And
can.
ma'am, from hands we can also do, from mouth we can also do Kirtanam.
Yes, we can do kirtanam, we can do chanting. Yes, we smell the tulsi offered to the Lord Krishna. With the nose, whatever tulsi we have offered to the Lord on his lotus feet, we can take that and we can smell it. Like with the flowers which are there, which is placed on the lotus feet of the Lord, we can smell that. With the tongue, what we can do?
We can chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and taste the prasadam which is offered to
Yes.
Krishna.
We can chant Hare Krishna mantra and we can also have honor prasadam. Always, whatever prasadam you get, you should not spoil it. You should immediately eat it and you should not spill it and never waste it. Okay, it is very, very transcendental. Honoring Krishna prasad is very important. We use our head to go to do pradakshina. We do dandavat pranam, right? To go to the Krishna. We can use our head in that way by to go the Lord. Always go to the Lord. Give obeisances to the Acharya. We use our eyes to see the beautiful form of the Lord. So beautiful Krishna is. Yes.
We use our ears for Shravanam.
Yes, correct. We use our ears to do Shravanam. Kirtanam. We can do Kirtanam with our tongue. Always chant the name of the Lord. We use, it has been said, when you chant very nicely, very religiously, when very correctly, Krishna likes to dance on your tongue. Okay. So be very clean and try to chant every day. We use our bodies to serve Krishna with feet. So sometimes we go to Pradakshina, we do it. You all do it?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, ma'am.
That is also an austerity which we can do. We can do it. Okay, we all sing this. Who wants to sing one para? Someone can raise their hand. Yes.
Mataji, can I think?
Yes. First hand is by, yes, Misha Chan. Sing.
I use my nose to smell the tulsi. I use my nose to smell the tulsi. I place my nose to smell the tulsi, placed at its lotus feet.
Very nice. Thank you. Yes, Jitendra.
I use my tongue to taste the prasad. I used to use my tongue to taste the prasad. I use my tongue to taste the prasad and purify my heart.
Very nice. Yes, Navadeep.
Yes, mother. I use my head to bow to the Lord. I use my head to bow to the Lord. I use my head to bow to the Lord. It makes me meek and humble.
Very nice. Yes, Kritika.
Yes, ma'am. I use my eyes to see the Lord. I use my eyes to see the Lord. I use my eyes to see the Lord and take his divine darshan.
Very nice. Thank you. Yes, Jnanadeep.
Yes, mother. We can use a body to serve the Lord. We can use a body to serve the Lord. We can use a body to serve the Lord and become good devotee. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.